The MAP Growth Assessment is an online computer adaptive assessment that we give to our students in Manteo Unified in grades K through 12 in the area of reading, math, and language usage. MAP is a diagnostic assessment that allows teachers to differentiate and plan instruction for students based on the scores they receive on the assessment. MAP Growth uses a RIT scale to accurately measure what students know, regardless of their grade level. It also measures growth over time, allowing teachers to track a student's progress throughout the school year and across multiple school years. MAP tests are important to teachers because they keep track of progress and growth in skills. The assessment scores let teachers know where students' strengths are or if they might need help in a specific skill or standard.
I like the MAP because it's broader. We used to give the SRI and it gave them an exact number, 528, and you had to have a certain number to pass the standard of 4th grade. And now it's not like that. It's wider, it's broader. How much can you learn? How much can you do? How much have you grown?
So there's two different things. There's being successful in the classroom, and then there's actually learning and making growth. So for instance, if you have a child who's getting all C's and they really struggle, and that's all you see. So every trimester you get your report card, they've got all C's, and you're like, why aren't they doing better? Then the growth report comes out and it shows actually they were really far behind and they're still making us grow. But it gives us a different place to show parents that their kids are still learning. Same as if they're a straight A student all the time. I don't know, are they doing any better? Or are they just hanging in there and doing the same thing all the time? No, actually they're a straight A student, but they're still showing growth and moving further and further, and that gap for them from grade level to where they're at is growing.
As a teacher, I get really excited to share the MAP data with parents to show their growth and where they were from distance learning, summer, the first time they took it to where they are now. The charts are really good for showing growth, or if it's steady or if you've declined, to track progress and see that as a chart is very beneficial to parents. And then they can take that information and use it at home with Edmentum to extend learning at home. And I also use it for small group instruction in class and small group assignments. I also take the information and implement it with students and student coaching. Sometimes we have a deficit here, but we're strong here. That way students can help build each other up based on their MAP scores and helping each other with their learning continuum.
In September, I tell all of them their RIT scores, I tell all of them their Lexile range, and we set goals. So at a goal setting meeting, I tell the parents what their kids' scores are, whether they've grown or decreased since the last time we took the test. And then I tell them what we need to do in order to fix the problem or to continue to grow. Every student in my class is reading a book in their Lexile range. In math, we do daily math and we address those skills. Every time I'm addressing a skill, I remind them that this is on the MAP test, this is how we make that number grow and show that you're learning. It was at a point that when they were taking the test, all they wanted to know was, did I grow? And it was the cutest thing because they'd bring up their score and they'd show me and go, did I grow? Did I grow? And it was cool to tell them, like, it was kid after kid, yeah, you did, yeah, you did. And I talked to them today actually about it and said, sometimes I have you do these things that I know you don't want to do. You don't want to read a certain book I told you to read. But when I show you data that says, you're still growing because you did these things I told you, it creates buy-in. And then we talked about what buy-in was. And most of them were like, yeah, it kind of does, because as much as I'm annoyed by some of the stuff you make me do, I now know it makes me grow and become better. Normally they wouldn't see it affect their grades, they don't see that. But they see their MAP score go up, they see their parents get excited that their MAP score goes up.
Well, it's exciting information each time that we give the assessment to see how our students are growing, where we're at, what we can do to improve our instruction, and then where we can take students next.